The segment is the good, the bad, and the ugly. And there's one story in here that Biggie said, I've overcovered. He says, I've overdone it. And he says that sometimes I get into that habit of just doing that. And I'll tell you, it's this one because it just caught my eye today. It's about a teenage boy named Connor Hulsa. He's 14. He's getting ready to start his freshman year of high school. And he and his family were fishing in a lake in Minnesota that is enormous. I mean, it's like millions of square acres.
They got lakes up there.
Oh, my God.
10,000.
This is one of the largest in Minnesota.
And it's not Minnetonka, is it?
It is not Minnetonka. But he's on the lake. He's on the lake, and he feels like he's got something hooked. So he brings it up, of course, and it turns out to be a wallet which has $2,000 in it. And he had caught the wallet, which he opened up, and they laid out all the money. He and his, I think it was his cousin, were there fishing, on his father, and they laid it out on the dash of the truck. And, well, this is him telling the story.
My cousin, Brandon, he opened the wallet up, and he was like, he said some words that you probably shouldn't say. And then he said that there's some money in it. My dad said we should give it to the person, so I told him we should too.
Now, Biggie says when you hear this young angel's voice, you just know he's going to give that money back.
Yeah, you know who you're dealing with.
Now, I'll tell you this.
Narc.
Okay.
Not Biggie. That's Minnesota nice.
That's Minnesota for you.
No, you know you're gonna give that wallet back.
When he saw it, he said, of course I'm giving this wallet back. Now, that's money he could have absolutely kept because that's at the bottom of a lake, and it turned out it had been there for 1 year.
Holy S. You know, that's what the French
You
said.
know that's what he said. Exactly.
You shouldn't say that.
Holy F and S.
What the F and S? There's $2,000 here.
We're blank and rich.
And let me say
we're
this.
not blank and rich. Giving back the money.
Let me add this before we play the owner of the wallet.
Jeepers creepers, what do you have? What are you saying there?
That wallet was tossed on purpose. That's clearly evidence.
Drug money?
Oh, yeah?
He's trying to.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know about drug money, but it's definitely getting rid of evidence.
No,
Yeah.
There's no drugs in Minnesota.
You're on a lake with $2,000 in your wallet.
Fell out of a pocket.
And wait till you hear this guy talk. He's clearly like, oh, crap. Yes, I found your wallet for you, sir. Oh, great.
We're going to kill this teenage hockey player up in Minnesota.
Did you fake your own death, dear? Oh, yeah. Yeah, you betcha.
Yeah, sure did.
So there's ID with the wallet, yeah?
A business card.
Guys, business
Just a business card they found in there in the wallet.
Fished it right out of the bodies. At the bottom.
Well, wallet doesn't have some more ID than a business card.
Yeah, a bit. Well,
$2,000.
remember, it had been underwater for a year.
Do you think the fish came over and took his driver's license
I
out?
do, Dave. Yes, I do.
They're
Yes.
drinking on fake
Yes.
ID.
I feel like they use a fake ID down there. And
No grocery store loyalty card. I mean, something we can tie this to.
We got a farmer, Jim Denny, out of Iowa, who was up in Minnesota taking a fishing trip.
Right.
Sure.
And they caught up with Jim Denny, and Jim said, "Oh my God!"
The family caught him up.
They got him. They got him off the business card. They got him. I guess he puts the business card in the dead man's wallet, so just to say, I was here. I did this. Well, they got him, and he said, "Yeah, I was out fishing, and the water was rough."
The water was awful rough. I was sitting on that back of the boat there, and the boat was rocking back and forth pretty good, and it must have just worked it up out of there and slipped off in the water.
That's all she wrote. That was it.
I told you we should have put that body in the chipper.
So he lost the wallet. Then he got back to the resort where he was staying, and when he reached in his pocket to pay the bill, didn't have a penny.
I guess not.
And they had to float him the money. They had to let him stay for free one more night, and then he sent them the money for the bill when he got back to Iowa.
Oh, you're good for it. Pay us when you get back home.
That's Minnesota. That's the Minnesota way, isn't it?
So in his wallet was cash and a business card.
$2,000
No
in
debit
business
cards.
Credit card.
Well, I don't know,
Insurance card.
what the reporter said was inside the wallet was a business card with the man's name. Now, there may have been other stuff, too.
I mean, what's in your wallet right now? Sounds like a commercial.
Yeah.
In my
I'm going
wallet,
to have all the above. I have
everything.
Credit, debit,
Everything.
Yeah, I
license,
got cards, yeah.
Yeah.
insurance.
Let me tell you something. My wife and I are in a heated battle right now over the wallet.
The wallet.
Yeah, because do you know
The man's wallet or
my wallet? You remember the other day you commented I had an orange card holder on the back of my phone.
on the back of your phone? Yeah, like the credit card holder.
I won that at the gym, running fastest. Okay,
From who?
the teacher, the instructor in spandex.
It said running fastest on the back.
It said running fastest, and they gave it to me.
I'd run towards them.
Okay, and so you stick it on the back, and it's got enough room to hold 4 cards.
That many.
Yes.
But if you don't put 4 into, they get loose.
Yeah, do you trust it?
Okay. My wife said, you're going to start using this. Now, what I have on the back of my phone is my eyeglasses. Okay, I have the thin optics.
I like those.
I do too.
They just sit on the bridge of your nose.
Correct.
They're Ben Franklin's.
In a pinch.
Dave says, every time I put them on, Dave says, oh, it's time to sign the Constitution again.
Going to Paris?
That's
And
Dave.
Franklin going to fly a kite when it rains.
I told Dave for you, isn't it? Right there. He's wicked.
Historical references.
Okay, sure. So I used to have the thin optics on the back of my phone, and my wife said, rip those right off, put this on there. You'll put in there your driver's license, your credit card, your debit card, and the glasses. Those are the 4 things it'll hold. That way you can leave the wallet even in your car locked away, and you can go into a store. You'll always have your license with you, a credit card, a debit card, and your glasses. And I said, okay. Well, all right.
Boy, she's awfully demanding.
She said, this is the way we're going to do this now. And then the very first weekend I had it, she said, okay, I want you to show it to me.
It's orange.
Showed it to her, did it, okay, took it out, used it, didn't like the feel of it. Too thick for me. And my glasses, I felt, were too wobbly and were going to fall out. I didn't like the device holding them in.
How does that attach? Is it just sticky?
It's just sticky on the back.
Okay.
But now I have used Gorilla Tape back there when the sticky wears out.
Your phone case?
On my phone case. When,
Nice.
when the sticky wears out, I do. Anyhow, this has worked. I've always worked well for me. Well, after 48 hours of doing it, I was in the car alone, and I said, you know what? I'm my own man. I'm not going to do this anymore. I didn't like the feel of it. And so I took it and ripped it off of there.
Yeah.
Re-put the glasses thing on. Put all the cards back in my
Did she immediately get a note on her phone?
Yes.
Your wife?
As soon as I walked.
What are you doing?
She goes, what are you doing with your phone? She goes, show me your phone. I said, I don't want to show you my phone. She goes, show it to me. I showed. She goes, you did it wrong. You're doing
not
the wrong,
orange.
You're doing the wrong thing. You took the orange thing off.
I carry a wallet. I'm a man.
That's what I told her. I carry a wallet. So that's what I had. But we're in an argument over what to. But I like this wallet. It's a front pocket wallet, and it holds all those cards and more, way more. Like you're saying.
You got a lot of cards in there.
I do.
Yeah, we have the same type of wallet.
I love these wallets.
Yeah.
It's what's it called? A Ridge.
Ridge.
The Ridge. I love it. Cash on the outside. It's got my driver's license, Sam's Club. It's got my insurance card, all that stuff.
They still make you show a card at Sam's Club?
Oh yeah,
I thought
Costco
that'd be
too.
on a phone or something.
No, Costco too. It's always card. I think maybe it's too easy to do do it by phone. I don't know.
What if they'll eventually move to an app or like
That's what I
you
would
said, a
think.
phone ID?
Well, they have an app, but you have to show your card at least.
But you
to
could
get
give
in.
your card to somebody. If you had it on your phone, you wouldn't be able to transfer it.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know why they don't do that, but I
I
have.
wonder if they're working on it. I bet they were. I bet they would be.
There's my Paytown card.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Got that.
There's my Red Club card.
Red Club.
That's Target.
Oh.
It's over at Target.
What club is that?
Oh, that's what's it called?
It's the red card. You get like 5%.
5% off.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a Visa card.
Yeah,
Okay.
if you pay at Target with that, you get 5%. You
I
get
gotcha.
5% off.
Mm-hmm.
Anyhow, the point is, yes, I have way more in my wallet than this man had in his wallet. Biggie says we overdid because we have the final words from the team and from the gentleman. The guy says, I wanted to give this young man $1,000, and he said, I'm not going to take it. He said, I'm not going to take anything you offer me.
Yeah, to be nice to everyone and like give back to people. We didn't really work hard for the money. He did, so it was his money.
He gets the money. We don't get the money.
Kid, please take this grand.
Please.
No.
It's marked.
No.
I don't know if you've ever heard of laundering, but
He's, I'm not taking that money.
They'll only cut off one of my hands if I don't have
He
$1,000.
wouldn't take it. He wouldn't take it.
kid, you're going to get me killed.
What he gave him was a cooler with a picture of a fish and a picture of his head on it. The man's face and a fish, and it's personalized for the youngster.
Oh.
And so he has a brand new
I
cooler.
would take Connor for a grandson any day, and I'd fight for him any day.
He said, I'll fight for him and take him as a grandson, and that's the way it
Got the
ended up.
kid's head on the cooler?
Yeah, and a fish head. Yep.
It's got to be a Minnesota thing.
Is it a Yeti?
I don't know if it's a Yeti, but he said at the very least you'll take this, and it's personalized with his name, his face, and a fish. And so the kid has all that, and the older man said, "I'd be proud to call him a grandson. What a wonderful thing he did." You heard him talking.
Now I'm in witness protection.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. That's why his voice is distorted. You can't really hear what he sounds like because obviously he's up to no good. He's nefarious, but he did get his money back after a year. Now that wallet was down there a full year. Bad story. Total other end of the spectrum. Woman in San Antonio, Siobhan Williams, says that she was just driving along, and out of nowhere, a 5-foot spear came through her windshield, and she thinks it was thrown intentionally. Police are looking into it, but they really have no...
in San Antonio.
You can't really round up the usual suspects.
No, in San Antonio, a woman says that a spear was thrown through her windshield while she was driving down the road.
It was a pretty scary event. I was not expecting that. It came in right here.
Yeah.
So the spear handle was probably sticking out about that much. It was not, road rage or anything. This was unprovoked and just completely random. I think they're trying to intentionally hurt somebody. I'm just thankful to be alive.
I hate to do this, but I'm going to steal a line from it. And Kelly, maybe you can help me remember the name of the comedian who thought about this. Did the reporter literally ask the woman in Texas, "Did you ever expect a spear to come through your car window?"
Were you surprised?
That was Mike Reed.
Mike Reed.
The late, great Mike Reed.
Yes, I knew you'd know.
Michael Reed came
Bless
in.
him.
Yeah, he was talking about...
Was it the September 11th attack?
Yes, he was talking about... what's the woman's name?
Paula Zahn.
Paula Zahn. And she was on CNN and was talking about... Well, this is it. Michael Reed is a former guest on this program. He's no longer with us.
No, we lost him.
But you're right. The woman said, "I never expected a spear
Come flying through my car window.
through my car window." And it is reminiscent of this. Now, he told the story on the air 15 years ago.
So you were telling us this story about off the air a minute ago about the woman on CNN.
Well, this is the thing. We recently marked the anniversary of 9/11. Right. Okay, well, when 9/11 happened, I was at home having coffee in my bathrobe watching CNN. Mm-hmm. And, I was like everybody else. You remember where you were and all that stuff. Sure. Well, the next day, this is what happened. Paula Zahn, she's interviewing people that got out of they got out. Okay.
Right.
She asked all sorts of questions and kind of a drama queen wanting to dig the gore out of the story. Okay. Well, when she couldn't get that, she finally asked a man the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. She said to this guy who got out of the towers, "Were you surprised?" Oh my God. Like, what's this guy going to say? Oh, hell no. Matter of fact, Paula, I told my wife. I wouldn't be a damn bit surprised. Somewhere around 10:15, a 747 doesn't come through that office window right there and land on my damn fax machine. Wouldn't surprise me a bit. Oh. And I thought, Paula, what are you smoking?
What in that he tells a story. You hear that?
Is a storyteller.
He could tell a story. He's not with us anymore.
Golly.
The late great Michael Reed, and he said the reporter Paula said,
Were you surprised?
That a plane crashed through?
I'm glad you asked that, Paula, because I'm not. And now
this.
The reporter spirit lives on in Texas.
The reporter in Texas said, "Were you surprised a spear came through your windshield?"
Have there been any Maasai warriors sighted?
Have you been in a Johnny Quest cartoon?
Any Maori warriors?
Wait a minute.
Anyone doing a haka nearby?
They're looking. They continue to look. Police say, "We think this is intentional," and we think,
by God,
really?
Yeah.
Did somebody actually
spear truck?
It didn't come off a bridge?
Is throwing spears out there.
A spear truck
at cars. Yes, is throwing spears.
Well, she's got to counteract with a blow dart.
I'm telling you, she's lucky to be alive. Frankly, she's what she said.
You come at her with a spear, he come back at you with a blow dart.
Tell you what. That is bad news. I mean, it really is.
In San Antonio.
In San Antonio, yes. There's somebody literally throwing spears in San Antonio. And as of now, they don't have any leads.
I'm sorry. And how close did it come to hitting her?
It went through the windshield of her car and missed her by just a few inches.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Have you seen the video of it?
You've seen the video, yeah.
Really? No, I haven't seen the video.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And does she have like some sort of dash cam, or do they have
she's outside like filming. Like this just
this is how it happened,
yeah.
I say. But it right through the windshield.
It is terrifying.
Of course.
Yeah, that's...
But, you hear people doing that sometimes, throwing watermelons or
usually
bricks
it's rocks and things off of an overpass.
Crazy. Absolutely crazy.
I mean, a spear, you've got to.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's got to be sideways. That's not from an overpass, right? Unless they dropped it horizontally
from the overpass
through the windshield.
But it looks like it flew through as if they meant to throw it
from the side.
From the side,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. I don't know how that. I mean,
got to have fingerprints on it.
for
Yeah?
sure.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
They're looking into it.
That kid's got quarterback written all over him.
Texas strong.
Texas strong.
Friday Night Lights, man. Sign that kid up.
My God, what if it was Arch Manning?
Give that kid a tryout.
Who did it? It was Arch Manning that threw that through her windshield.
That could be a movie.
Yeah.
You know, some tribesman.
Yeah, so
Africa can throw a spear and
goes to the University
turn
of
him
Texas.
into a quarterback.
Goes in, and all of a sudden he's a Longhorn. Ugly story. A 31-year-old man in Australia was arrested Sunday after allegedly setting a series of small fires, including blazes at a loading dock, behind a school, in a parking lot, outside a real estate agent's office, in several trash cans. The police found him. I'll tell you what. Fire. That's fire thing. Got me.
Fire.
When they were cuffing him, they found 2 live ducklings in his underpants, shoved down his underpants.
That's the least shocking part of this story.
They said, "Why do you have these?"
Were you surprised?
Were you surprised that there
they were down your
that
pants?
there were ducklings in your underpants? And he refused to comment. They took the
Yeah.
they took the ducklings to an animal sanctuary.
That's for the
Good
best.
luck.
I think it's for the best too.